You are not failing. You just keep comparing yourself to a tribe that is not you, which is the stabilizers, the keepers of the system. You are an evolver, a cycle breaker, a lineage shifter. And that is a completely different path. I'm 44, and my entire life I felt the most amount of shame for having this really difficult childhood with abuse and addiction and unsafety. It always made me feel less than everybody else. And that when I got to my 30s and everybody's getting married and having children, I am swimming deep in my relationship issues because of the start of life. The pain was so bad that I couldn't repeat the patterns that everybody else had in my family, in my peer group, because they hadn't experienced that intensity of pain. But because I had, that meant I couldn't just settle for anybody. Everyone would tell me that I was so picky because I couldn't just accept anyone. That felt so wrong to me because I realized how difficult relationships can be because of what I experienced growing up, the relationship between my mum and dad. But then I also had this terrible taste in men where I was repeating a dynamic with my dad. And I felt so much shame with that. So while everybody else is building their families, I'm working on shadow work and trauma patterns and trauma healing and therapy. And now, because I'm on the other side of that, I've been married for 7 years to the most amazing man that there is no way I would ever have got together with someone like him if I had repeated the patterns I saw growing up, or if I'd followed suit, because my husband isn't from my culture. He's a completely different type of person. What I saw, I did not see people like him. And we wouldn't even have the marriage that we have today because he also evolved through his life and the struggles that happened to him because he's also an evolver like me. So when we found each other, it was like, oh, you make sense. And I can see why I went through all those things so I could evolve and change the relational blueprint. So you need to surround yourself with evolvers. I know what it feels like to feel so alone because you are around peers, family that are all the stabilizers and you just feel like the weird one. And that is why you are not meant to do it alone. You are meant to be around others that are the same as you, the evolvers. Go be in community with people that are like you, that are also building the new, so you don't feel like such a weirdo. I have a community called It Ends With Me. We meet multiple times a month. We have an online space to keep in contact between calls. You have access to a portal which shares how I have consciously created the love, the home, the business, the money, the purpose, and you get all those resources. So just DM or comment power and I'll send you those details